Yo, what's going down, commanders? There's a lot to digest tonight, but before I get to that, I'm gonna give as many call outs as I can. There's not too many in the side chat. Nutcracker, welcome, brother. Tim, as always, appreciate you coming along. Lewis, I know you're not here no more, but thank you for what you do on the chat there. Sandra, welcome, sweetie. I think she's part of my panel, and I think Nutcracker's part of my panel as well. Where are we? We've also got Smash, welcome, sweetie. Mikey L is also part of my side panel. George, my first go at the night, welcome, bro. Wilma, welcome. Edward P even. Another go, appreciate you, bro. Mr. King, as always. Wibbs, another go, appreciate you, bro. Klaus, as always. Oh, shit, he jumped to me. Manny, or Rumpelstiltskin, another go, appreciate you, mate. Robert, excuse me, or Q-Hog, welcome. Banksy, love to see you there, bro. Jeremy, I think that's a new name tonight. William is also a goat. He's also part of my panel. Glenn, spelt with an E, welcome. Kelly, spelt with an E, welcome, sweetheart. She is part of my panel as well. Harris as well, appreciate you. And Animal is part of my panel as well. Guys, hang on my panel tonight, we've got Animal, Sandra, Kelly, Cook Owens, Lone Wolf, Mikey, Nutcracker, and Will, or Like and Fault as I know him. Guys, unmute and say hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Salute.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening. Blubby.
Before anybody moans, this has to be done because it's important news.
Yeah, there's a lot I can't work out in my own head. A lot don't make no sense. But there's a lot of stuff that makes a lot of sense, and I'm a little bit excited. I ain't gonna lie to you. Just a couple more shout outs: Cook Owens, WC Thunder, Stargazer, Chris, Davey, and Nuno. Welcome, guys. Thanks for coming along.
Be right back.
No worries. Should I just get on with it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Right. A letter from the executive producer, Friendly Fixer. You've caught me at luck. Tonight I'm having a beer. Greetings, Commander. Friendly Fixer here. I have some exciting things to share with apostrophes. For now, I'll keep things brief. Guys, this is anything but brief. But the team is aiming to share updates with you about once a week over the next month. Today's topic include Starfall update, our 2025 roadmap, cheating, and update on Facebook. Without further ado, March release. They're calling March release Starfall for some reason. So Starfall is the name we're giving to the March release, and it includes a number of important changes and changes that are collectively felt like they deserved a collaboration. The first thing...
Celebration.
Is it celebration? Sorry.
Celebration.
I do apologise. The first thing of note... Can't even barely read this. The first thing of note is the addition to a new faction. I don't think this is a faction that we're going to get straight away, or even if we're going to get it at all. But they are introducing a new faction into the game. Enter the Equinox, a former space-forming nation that has fallen on hard times. You'll start learning about the Equinox in March. They have come here to benefit the sector or to take over completely. Who knows? So the Equinox, by the way, that video I made the other day, I was fucking spot on. And I've got no information coming from Kixeye, by the way.
I was just guesswork, and the guess
it was 100% guesswork. There is also, yeah. Well, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. It's always the chance you take. There is also systematic changes coming alongside the new faction. We're introducing a feature called Base Weakness, a new event titled Retaliation, and a structural change to unit release and events. Someone just joined me and I don't know who.
Hey.
Fruity.
Yo, Fruity.
It's me. Good morning.
We are currently live.
Yeah.
Lee, welcome. Ivan, welcome. And Ray, thanks for coming along, guys. Right, base weakness. This is something that I don't quite understand in my own head when I read it out loud. But
Bit of an awkward one.
yeah, this feature allows deployed units to gain bonuses by exploiting weaknesses in enemy bases. There are two ways. I hate that the Americans use this, but here we go. There's two ways you'll accomplish this. Unit tags and unit overrides. Units you deploy will gain bonuses matching the tags to the bases. Weaknesses. The more matching tags, the stronger the bonus. For example, a base may be weak to corpus units, vehicles and burst damage. Deploying a corpus infantry would match one weakness, while corpus heavy tank with burst would match all three. Gaining a much higher bonus, unit overrides are a bit simpler. Deploying the listed units provides the corresponding bonus. It's important to note that the bonuses apply only to units that match the tags, not all units in the battle. Guys, can you make sense of that?
Yeah.
Can I just interject on this?
Of course you can.
I think it's crap.
Many years ago, if you remember, we had units, and the only way to level them up was to use them.
VXP.
Yeah, do you remember this?
Yeah, I don't think it's quite that.
Maybe this is where it's going to be like.
I think this is more on the point. Say someone's got a Sentinel CC, and then you go to hit that player, and Kixeye are going to give you an idea of what units a Sentinel CC would be their weakness to that CC, or so forth on a corpus or rangers.
I think that's the way they're going with this.
Yeah.
Because if you remember, each faction has got a weakness against a certain faction. So Sentinels, it was the ones that used to bodge stuff together. I've forgotten what fraction that is.
Survivors.
Yeah, survivors. So Sentinels, which was like the mechanoid gods, were weak against the survivors. The survivors were weak against corpus.
Yeah.
And I think they're going back to this.
I think that's what they're getting at. They've the way, maybe I'm not clever enough to work out what they're saying, but it twists in my brain.
Is it just going to be off the CC, do you reckon, or would it be?
I think it's going to be
walls we've got. And
it's going to be
a boost. You know the little boost pack things that you put in with the light coming out of it.
Yeah, but it's going to be a combination of all things. I think it's going to be a combination of the faction that you've chose. It's going to be a combination of units that you place into your base, and then the algorithm's going to work and say, look, this base is weak against this unit. You'll get a boost if you use this unit in that base.
In other words, they're moving away from PvP units.
Well, I think that's
by what they're saying there.
That's something that we knew. I always hated when Kixeye separated PvE to PvP. For me, that was a downgrade on the game. So if they can incorporate the PvE units with the PvP and make them sort of match in kind of a way, I think that's something that's good.
I don't think this is just going to be CC based, where like if you've got a certain type of CC, you're going to have to add things like it says tags and what was the other one?
Tags and overrides.
Yeah, so I reckon it is them little buildings with the lights that come out of them. They do give certain things certain powers, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
So it's going to be something like that. Whether it's going to be a new set of buildings or they're linking them somehow to them. But it all depends on what ones you've got in there.
It's all down to the units you use and the units they've got.
This is something we could talk about for hours, if honest.
Yeah, let's move on.
No, don't. Let's not be too quick to move on. No, because it is something that needs to be discussed. Because it is something that's going to completely. I believe it's going to completely change the way we play the game.
Trouble is, we're just guessing.
Yeah,
we don't really know.
And yesterday when I made the video, I was just guessing, or not yesterday, the day before. You know, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong, and sometimes guessing and trying to make things match to what the Kixeye are saying, we can get that right.
I think it'll be VXP again.
I don't think it's going to be VXP. I'm going to be. I truly believe that each faction, when you choose a faction, so say for instance, I choose survivors. Rangers. There's even though whatever units I put in my base, I believe there's going to be a weakness, and Kixeye are going to give me the information to the weakness that that base with that faction is going to have. If I use them units, that they're going to gain a boost against that faction. And I think it was Will that said this. So it's a trifecta. It's a triangle. Yeah. So each faction is a weakness to each faction, sort of thing.
Evening, Smash.
Go Smash.
Hey everyone.
Hi, Smash.
You've got to discuss this as well, by the way, on your stream, because it's really.
I can't believe it. I've read it and I just.
It blew me. We ain't even got to the good parts.
Yeah. There's some good bits.
I'm not sure where you all are, but wow.
We're just making Smash. Basically, we're making shit up as we go along. Nico, welcome.
Like that's what they're doing too.
No. If you actually read what they're saying and then take a step back and look at it, I think the guy that's
but you know,
this is someone new.
What I got out of it, they're going to make it to where the main event is going to have to be a particular unit.
We're not quite there.
I haven't got to that bit yet.
Can we get there and then I'll go?
Well, I guess I didn't know where you were.
Okay.
So.
Right, I am screen sharing. Right, so I'm going to scroll down anyway. So why though? One major advantage of this system is that we can balance units much more closely even, while still allowing them to have situational power. My brain's jubbling them words up bad. We want new units to feel amazing when going through the story and event missions. That poses a challenge when taking them into PvP. So this is all about PvP. Doing this allows us to fine-tune in a way that doesn't escalate the unit power in quite the same way as before. The intent is to give you the intent is to give you more tools in your toolbox for non-event bases. Everything they've said there, right, is something that someone that runs or knows how to run a real-time strategy game. They're putting.
He obviously does.
Exactly. They're putting stuff in place that is relatable. I've played fucking all the fucking real-time strategy games you could ever fucking play. From Command and Conquer to Total Annihilation to some of the ones that you never heard of. StarCraft. All of them.
They haven't got a patch on War Commander.
No, because War Commander is evolving. With them games,
you have to wait for the patches and then the update pack and stuff like that.
Yeah, but
which was completely out of date when it came out.
Yeah. I bought when they redid the War Commander, the original War Commander, they remastered it. I bought it. And I played it for about 10 minutes and I was like, oh, this is shit. Compared to
Command and Conquer, you mean?
Command and Conquer. Compared to War Commander, it was fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And I just want Kixeye and they are making the steps. I'm sorry, you really need to read what they're saying. They're making steps in the right direction, in my opinion.
We never make our PvE units available for PvP. What they're doing is making every unit available for.
Exactly. So you get a power increase as long as you're using the right units against the right base. Yeah. You're going to get a power increase.
Yeah.
Which makes it easier for us. And there's probably a power increase against players that are coming at your base. You're going to get a slight power increase if you're using the right defensive units.
But if it keeps going that way, it's going to be the end of PvP units.
Not necessarily. I see where you're coming from. Sorry,
you mean legendary? Is that what you're referring to? Legendary Nutcracker?
Yes.
Because we're not quite there, but if you actually read the roadmap, we're not losing Sector Breach.
No,
they're not.
It's there to stay.
It's there to stay, and so is
well,
Skirmish.
We'll get there on that one in a bit.
Right. Yeah. Let's move forward a little bit. Retaliation. Starfall will also introduce a new event, Retaliation. This event centers around unique units and will provide opportunities to let them shine. Retaliation bases will only allow deploying unique units, but to support these mighty war machines, you'll rely on spec ops, mercenaries, and missiles. You may also discover vaults to liberate support troops, so keep an eye open. Again,
Rely on missiles, and those proposed build times for missiles will shoot themselves in the foot with this retaliation.
You're 100% right. They may kill this event off before it even starts.
Yep. I don't think they thought about that one.
Yeah, if they leave the missile timers as they are, they're way too long.
Well, we kind of knew that they wasn't going to do this way.
Instead of extending the build time of the missiles, like Mavericks, to an hour and a half, limit the missiles just like you limit the platoons we can use. We can only use 5 platoons, so why not limit the missiles amount of missiles?
Why not just take away the leave button and then solve it all?
There's some really good news coming up, because if they actually join the platform that they're saying they're going to, they ain't going to get away with the shit they used to get away with.
Come out in a minute.
Yeah, it will do.
I don't think this retaliation is going to be anything worth bragging about, especially if you can only use the uniques in it.
I'm not going
because there's going to be a lot of people in this game that don't have all them uniques.
I'm not going to shit on it. Everyone's got all the uniques right now.
Well, most of us do, but none of the lower levels and like that.
Who?
Read on.
Like who?
Huh?
Everyone could.
For instance, I'll say Chandra. Chandra is one that's being hurt by this.
But everyone can do holdout. The Guardians.
They used to be able to.
There's certain Guardians that are unique units. There's one of one. You can't purchase more than one, so that makes them a unique.
Base defense units are unique units.
Not all of them.
What the vault is going to be.
Andrew, welcome, bro. And I can't pronounce that. Arjan. Welcome, brother. And he said, I don't think removing the leave button will work. Players will start attacking and refresh. Game will take them back to the... Yeah, it would. He is right. He is right with that.
That's already happening.
Yeah.
They did it before and it worked. And then they brought it back.
That's why putting a limit on how many missiles. Say the most you can use is 10 missiles when hitting a player base. That'll catch 2 things. Anybody that's using over 10 missiles, you know what they're doing. But if they're using that alternative method, they can bypass that build time.
They're catching them out. They're catching them out, guys.
I don't know.
But that's a different subject.
I don't think so.
Right. Retaliation is our replacement for holdout. And in order to keep things familiar, we are borrowing the holdout mission structure. There will be a set of 3 bases that need to be defended in a specific order.
Defeated.
Yep, that means you can't do them 10 of 1, 10 of 2, 10 of 3. You got to do them all 1 through 3.
Yeah, but you had to do that in holdout anyway.
Well, yeah, in holdout, yeah.
Yeah, so there's no change there. You're getting mad over something they haven't changed.
No, I'm not mad. I'm not mad about this anyway.
Completing all 3 grants a set of bonus, and unlocks the bonus. What the fuck? Completing all 3 grants a set of bonus, and unlocks the bonus base. Right, a set of bonus is 3 waves.
Yeah, a set bonus.
And an optional and very difficult challenge. So it looks like it's actually something that I brought up months and months ago. When completing a base, you get a chart. You get an option to go. Do you want to go any further in this base? This is going to be hard. And you've got the yes or no tab, and you go yes if you do, and no if you don't.
That looks like they're going to make the bonus base a lot harder.
No.
Yep.
The bonus base is going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's going to be an optional, very difficult challenge, which is optional. You can opt in or out. You can say, yes, I want to do this, or no, I don't want to do this. And I'm everything he's saying right here, he's reading my mind. Completing a set of bases grants event XP and will be used to purchase items in the event store, same as holdout. The very first holdout is probably going to suck for every single one of us.
Yeah, because also, if you think about it, the unique units that we like for older players, most of us have got them to Amiga, but the newer players, that they probably only got them to like level 6 or 7.
They need to make sure that there is a set of bases newer players, returning players can actually do. The 1 to 3 is going to be easy. The bonus base is going to be difficult, and then there's going to be an option for an extra base, get extra XP, that's very difficult.
For the senior players that have got the unit.
If you look at the unique units, we've got a hell of a lot we can use.
Yeah. There isn't much we can't use.
Yeah. There is a hell of a lot in there we can use.
I'm going to be honest with you, I've read through this once tonight already, and I'm not mad about it. I'm not sitting here steaming out my fucking heroes. I'm looking at it, and it took me a few read-throughs, but I'm looking at it, and I'm looking what the guy's saying, and as a tactical war game, it makes fucking sense. As long as they don't take things too far their way, that's when it becomes a problem. When Kixeye try to sway the fucking the dial to you've got to coin to do this. You've got to coin. And there's a big thing coming up very, very shortly that proves that they're not going to fucking... Yeah, it's massive. Is there anything you guys want to say about the new... What's it called? Retaliation?
It's holdout. The only difference is it's a holdout and you got to use unique units. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. Move on.
We ain't going to... Not move on, because there's more than just me and you here. If someone does want to mention it...
What I meant was, move on, is, to me, it's pretty simple, and everybody should understand that. Hopefully.
It's not simple. Sorry, Kelly, go for it. Go. All you.
Sounds like it'll be kind of like the Hero Showdown that they used to have, where you were only allowed to use heroes.
Exactly. And it's going to be a point where we've got to use... Don't forget, we've got Speculia. We've got the Mantas coming up. There's a bunch of uniques that we could use. As long as Kixeye don't go over the top on the very first base, what's it called, Retaliation, there's not going to be a big deal.
The only drawback I can see with the uniques is some of them are so outdated. I remember, we had the Darkstorm, which was phenomenal. The Juggernaut, I loved the Juggernaut. The War Rig, I loved. But they're like bows and arrows now against the new units.
Yeah, but if Kixeye do this the right way, if they set about it, they know the very first Retaliation is going to be one where they've got to bottle feed us. They've got to feed us from the nipple. So as long as they don't go too harsh on us, I think most of us will get through it.
Because the Mantis looks
good.
I did
say nipple.
The Spatula is a phenomenal unit. I really do like that.
Dr. Rake, Dr. Aragon.
Yeah.
Malachi.
Demi-Demon.
There's a bunch of you. Sepulture. It was Spatula.
In the original holdout, you weren't allowed to use air. But there's nothing in this to say you can't use air.
No, it says uniques. And Malachi's a unique.
Yeah.
They need to go through and reorganise them again. Like, I know we had that thing recently where they ballsed everything up and changed all their settings. But if they want us to use, if you've seen the spec difference between the Mantis and the Spatula,
yeah,
mine's only level 14. It's 113,000 at the moment, and the level 1 Mantis is 160.
Yeah, massive.
That's before I put any levels on it. It's like, and this is the problem where every time they introduce a new uniques or whatever, and yes, we do spend a lot of time getting them, but they're non-comparable with each other. But saying that, some of them end up being turkeys anyway. they might have all the health in the world, and then it's like one little fucking soldier comes along and shoots it, and
if you look at the previous couple that we've had, Specula, the
Demi-Demon,
the Abyss, Demi-Demon, Malachi, they haven't been bad, have they?
Yeah, they've been all right. They have, but it's the difference between the health. What's Demi-Demon? See, Demi-Demon's only 54,000.
Yeah, Demi-Demon's fucking down, but Demi-Demon's got what, 4 drones?
Six if you get it leveled up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes
that's what makes the difference to the Demi-Demon is the drones.
The legendary bounty hunter is listed under unique, not legendary.
Yeah,
I think will allow us to use it in that.
Bounty hunters. No,
it's a unique.
It
is a unique. Kixeye need to be very careful to make sure they make sure the legendary bounty hunters included in this fucking
BFG as well. Legendary BFG.
Yeah, it's a unique.
And the Legion.
Yep.
They're all up in the unique section.
I'm sure they're going to come out with some bullshit.
No good. Their stats ain't. Most of them ain't no good.
The bounty hunter is.
And legendary.
Yeah, the bounty hunter might be. He might be. That might be the only one. Maybe a couple more of them. The spatula, like you said, but.
WC Thunder said no. It's just skirmish with a new name. No, if you've been watching the show
more or
from
less.
the beginning, if you've been watching the show from the beginning, it's replacing holdout, but it is holdout. But the only difference being we're using unique units instead of the other units.
Basically, what they're doing is they're taking away the high priority unit.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to make us think about the base. And this is what originally holdout was. Holdout wasn't one of these things that we used to deploy a high priority unit and spread units around it. That wasn't holdout.
This wasn't meant to be. It's just that this is the player base, and we work out ways to do things.
It wasn't. It's a unique.
Yeah.
And that's got high priority on its little dronies.
On the drones.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So you can still use that. We've still got a high priority unit. It's just one of them things we've got to fucking
we've got to play with it.
Yeah.
We've got to go back in time and look at our units again.
Yeah.
Not shitting on it. I'm not shitting on anything this guy said so far. And I know you guys are sitting there and thinking, why is he fucking sucking his cock? Is he getting paid? I'm not getting paid a cent off Kixeye.
I think somebody's sitting underneath that table.
I'm not, because what he's talking about is everything he's talking about is what I've learned from playing real-time strategy games all my life.
Why would it be a good idea to make all events where you have to use certain units? Why would that be a good idea?
I think they went down this road.
Yeah, because it's money.
To get in the new units, we had to use the previous units from the one before it. So it was tanks to get air to get soldiers, soldiers to get tanks.
Yeah.
That was being.
But they're going to change that format as well.
Yep.
Find out when we start reading the rest, shall we?
Called rock paper, shotgun.
Jump in the gun.
Hell, nut, chill your fucking boots, mate.
Not chill.
We'll get there when we get there.
Right.
Because you want to get down the pub.
Here we go. Units and events. The last part of Starfall we'll discuss today is a change in our unit.
Cadence. Cadence.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. An event structure. Currently, we have up to 5 units a month. This was a consequence of our old event structure, and an attempt to fill out each series of units, but it has gotten a bit out of hand for both players and developers. With Starfall, this is this month's update. I don't know why they're calling it Starfall. They might as well call it March update. But Starfall, this will reduce the units to 3 a month, with the hero and faction unit remaining the same as they currently are. So basically, we're
going from 5 to 3. So in other words, it's going to be a lot less stressful for us.
As long as they don't increase upgrade times.
Well, that's another big thing with the uniques, and that's what Lee pointed out in the side chat, is a lot of those uniques had some mighty powerful repair times.
I think the most we've got
7
right
days
now.
for an upgrade just to get it one level.
Yeah.
And as you say, like the Juggernaut, if you took a hit on the Juggernaut, Jesus, that was it.
Yep.
It was
Yeah,
useless.
Yeah, but they did reduce that over time.
If you guys asking side chat about certain things, we've already gone over those certain things. Best things to do: watch a rerun of the show.
That's why. No, that's where I just got the question from. Was Lee had the question?
If you've missed anything, watch Smash's show later.
Hang on. I can WC Thunder. Retaliation. Starfall Retaliation. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Was it this one? No. It's this one. Retaliation bases were only allowed. No, it's not that. Retaliation is a replacement for Holdout. And in order to keep things familiar, we are borrowing the Holdout mission structure. There will be a set of 3 bases that needed to be defended. Same as Holdout.
Not defended, defeated.
Oh, defeated?
Yes.
You are right. Oh, shit. I scrolled all the way up to the top.
Yeah, so to me, if we're using uniques, it really does seem like a skirmish replacement.
WC Thunder is 100. Yeah, WC Thunder is 100% correct.
Can you remember something similar where we had to take the base out, similar to Holdout, where we had to take the base out?
Well, the ones where they used to attack from one angle, and they would come at us, and we put some units in there at the start. But it turned out that we killed the base. Yeah, if we killed the base, we got through that level much quicker. We didn't have to wait for the 3 waves.
Stay and kill the units. Maybe that's where we're going with this.
Well, just put it this way. I'll be happy to use my fucking speculiar in any fucking base right now.
But in Holdout, in their description of Holdout, they use the word defeat.
Yeah, defeat. I read it wrong. I do apologise for that.
But the Holdout description also said defeat the bases. So
yeah. We can only all we can do is wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we get it, when it's in our hands, we can go, Kixeye, you're a bunch of cunts, or we can go, Kixeye, we're enjoying this. Yeah.
I mean, let's get to the juicy bits.
Okay.
Something at the end here that Nutty's starting to get to.
It's not after dark yet, so you can't get juicy.
Right, where was I? This change is a concade is also a shift from what we call seasons, which used to be 3 months long. Now we'll have 2-month campaigns from a part of multi-month story arc. During these campaigns, we will have to follow the events and units. Month 1, hero with skirmish, action units with main event, unique units with retaliation, PvP tech with sector breach. So they're switching the events completely. That's skirmish, main event, what we used to call holdout, which is now retaliation, and then skirmish. So it's
the point with the skirmish is the first month we get the tech.
No, it just says PvP tech with skirmish.
Yes, but the next month
with sector breach.
Hang on. Yeah, sector breach.
Sector breach, yeah.
And then if we go hero with skirmish again, faction unit with main event, unique levels and tech with retaliation.
Because previous one we got the unit.
And then sector breach, PvP unit with sector breach.
Previous one we got the tech.
Well, that's about face.
Yeah.
That's backwards. I wonder if that's a mistake on their part.
Yeah, I think it's
if he copy pasted in the wrong
I
spot,
think it's
that would make no sense.
Yeah, I think it's the unit, and then the next month we get the tech.
But with the tech,
that's the way it should be. I mean,
yeah, but it's not. They've changed it, and this is how it is. It's all there in black and white.
But that would make it easier on the events because you're not having to get 2 bronze, 2 silver, 2 gold every event, including the unit, the upgrade tokens, the build tokens. You don't have to get all that straight away now.
No.
It's going to be the next event.
They're going to be drug out through 4 events.
Yeah. Well, no,
3 events.
Over 2 events.
Scroll back up to the first month again, City.
I think they put it in the wrong spot myself, but I guess we'll find out.
Unique.
And we're not having to upgrade 2 units at the same time. So you get 1 unit.
Yeah, they're giving us a bit of time between them.
Yeah, they're spreading it out for us.
With 2 units, we're having to upgrade at the same time. Whereas this way, we get to upgrade 1 and then have the tech for the other.
Yeah.
And then the second month, we get the unit and the tech for the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is much better.
It's still arse about face.
Yeah, but it is a better way of doing it.
Yeah. No. I agree. It reduces a unit. It doesn't reduce anything, though.
It gives us a bit of time to upgrade a unit before we get the next unit.
Okay. Right.
Well, no. If you think about Shadow Ops, we do 3 bases. Every Shadow Ops,
every run,
and we get and we get all the tech for, like, for example, at the moment we're getting missionary tech, right now, but we still haven't got the unit, but we've got all the elite parts because the elite parts are now out and we're attacking them bases. So again, that's given us time, and I think they're bringing this in to allow us to basically get the stuff that we need for these units, because a lot of units are getting left behind.
Oh, yeah, I'm not denying that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 100%. And a lot of players are getting left behind.
Yeah. This is it. And they're upgrading a unit that is completely obsolete because the new units now come out, which they can't get because they haven't got the old unit yet.
All I would suggest from Kixeye is make sure you put out a few more unique upgrade logistics. Not necessarily for the big guys, but it will.
The lowers.
You know, the big guys. If someone is going to coin a unit from say 10 to 20, they're going to do it day dot.
Yeah.
The rest of us ain't going to coin it. So even if you give us an upgrade logistic, it doesn't mean you've lost money. You lost revenue. That's not how it works. So these daily deals need to change. Yeah.
You may lose a player, not the revenue.
Yeah.
But what Will said is right. Sorry, mate. Go on. Crack on.
Yeah, it's like the Krug. The Krug come out. Right, everyone's like, "Oh, you're getting that." Mine's still level 22. I'm not ever going to upgrade that anymore because it's an obsolete unit now.
Well, every time you upgrade something like that, is if that tech center's sitting idle, then you go back and
exactly. But when they done the Darkstorm, no, not the Darkstorm, the Juggernaut to level 40, I was like, yeah, the Juggernaut. That's an awesome unit. I stopped every upgrade and I started upgrading the Juggernaut because I knew that was going to be a good unit.
Yeah.
It's now obsolete,
right.
But it's given us time to get the unit because we've already got the tech for it, and it's given us time to upgrade that unit to get it to a respectable level, because obviously we're going to get upgrade tokens, and it looks like the way they're doing it is they're going to give us all the upgrade tokens. So if we want to do the 30 bases or the 30 tokens, where previously they only limited us to 10, where with that match lock on the last event they allowed us to basically max it out.
Yeah. I don't think this is bad. Will, I'm with you. You're seeing the good side of this, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the rest of these arseholes are all fucking just sitting there and whinging. Especially fucking Smash.
Shut up, okay? Just wipe my ass, bitch.
You know I love ya. Smash, I'm going to be watching your show tomorrow morning, but
you know what? Don't worry.
Tomorrow morning, because I want to understand how everyone else thinks about it, not just me. You know.
I know.
I want to see everyone else's thoughts on this.
Oh, I do too. I want to hear what other people have to say about it as well.
Exactly.
Right. Because I think it's a crock of shit. They're just trying to shove down our throats.
I don't think.
If you say it's going to be good, then we'll go by what King City says. But
you've got
I'm going to stand back here in the background and watch for a minute.
Did you call me King?
Yes, I did.
No, you got it fucking totally wrong. You approached me and say you approached me and say, Lord, can I pray to you?
Oh, God.
Because I'm the fucking War Commander God, bitch. That was nasty.
Hey, I got your bitch. You know that.
Oh, my God.
Let's read on, shall we?
Waiting for the chat to blow up after that one.
Forget the egos and let's do this.
Right, I'm not Nutcracker. I would never ever fucking upset Smash. If I thought I did, you know how much I cried the other week.
We already went through that. We already know how City acts.
Right, let me crack on, guys, because there's quite a bit.
Him to death.
There's quite a bit more we need to get through. So the eagle eye among you will notice that the unique units are shifted to retaliation in that list above. That isn't strictly true, as we'll still have shadow ops, the primary place to earn parts. The change will be that you'll earn 7 parts in shadow ops, and then the last part in the main event. This is intended so that you will so I hate you'll so that you will have time to build the unit before following retaliation. So basically you get 7 parts in shadow ops, the 8th part will come in the main event, and then by the time you get retaliation, you'll have the YOL. Did you hear me say that? YOL. You will have the unique in your hands at level 1, 2, whatever it is. Right, where was I? Retaliation event. If you miss parts, you will be able to get them in retaliation store. So if you did miss any parts, you'll also be able to buy them.
Well, I've got a quick update on the week, the month 1 and month 2 thing from a second ago. Apparently, we will have a sector breach unit before this thing completely starts properly. So the first one, month 1, will be the tech for that one we've just got.
Is that what Kixeye just said?
I've posted in the thing, and she's actually Kix Fidget replied, "Hey Animal, good catch. Since we're not starting completely from scratch, we'll have had a recent SB unit dropped previously, so it would be the tech for that unit."
What? Not the actual unit itself?
No, we would have got the unit before this actually starts from something.
Right. So this sector breach tomorrow, we get the unit and tech.
That could be.
Yeah. So then next month we move on to the way they're gonna.
Yeah, and then it should be the one after, whichever it's going to be, will be probably the first one of these.
Yeah.
And it will be tech for the new SB unit.
This is a crazy update. He said he'd keep it short. If this is short, I'm looking forward to the long form.
We've still got a lot to get through.
Yeah, I know. We've got the roadmap at a glance. We have an exciting 2025 planned with some changes that we really hope you'll enjoy. Today, I'll share higher level lists and talk about overall goal. But I'll save the details for later posts even. Coming soon, expanded bases, PvP event and system updates, control changes and keybinds. I think the control changes and keybinds, I think Kixeye cannot fix the scripts. And they're going to let us have them. They're going to put them in everyone's hand. Even though
keybinds are doing it.
Even though it's going to be a very...
Don't the scripts mess with the code to do with the browser or something?
Well, no, they're using keybinds for the scripts.
Right. There's 2 different types of scripts. There's a script that just spreads the units out when you deploy them. And then there's a script where they spread the units out when you deploy them and they actually individually target things that they shouldn't be able to target. So, for instance, there's a script that will spread the Orions out and then you have to click the CC. And then there's a script where you spread the Ryans out and the Ryans will go to and actually attack things under the cloak.
Oh, okay.
Like
predetermined targets from the minute you drop them. Right,
yeah.
Right. So that's basically like we press fucking, is it shift and 1 and 2 and 6 on our units, and then we just press 1 and then we've got control of that unit and we then click where we want it to go.
We're all just stabbing in the dark right now.
Yeah.
I think that's what they're going to give us.
That sounds like a fun game.
Stabbing in the dark. As long as it's your arsehole. Not mine.
A bunch of people are walking around a pitch black building, all with little pointy knives, like going doink, 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 wherever they come across.
I think that's what Kixeye are going to give us. And
so now we're going to have to learn how to use keybinds.
What, you don't know how to use them already?
Well, I do.
I don't.
Yes, I do.
I only know the numbers.
My son came in. My son came in my Discord, and he gave us a lesson on them.
At the moment, apart from whatever this script thing is, the only keybinds we've got are the shift and 1 to, I think you can go to 9, can't you?
No.
And then you've got obviously the other buttons.
You've got the R key, you've got the S key, you've got the A key, you've got the H key, you've got the Z key, you've got the X key.
So they're called keybinds as well then.
Yeah, they're keybinds.
Yeah.
R for Ruby and D for defend. And
by the way, guys, I have got a City Hacks video for all the keybinds. I think there's 3 or 4 videos about that.
Yeah, I remember doing one of them a little while ago now, but it has all the
a few years ago, yeah.
Yeah. The B and the what's the other one?
Maybe it's time to do an updated one, City.
Well, I need to. Yeah, exactly.
Wait till they've done this changes, and then he can make his new one, and that'll get everyone on board with it.
It would be nice if you could pre-program before you, like for example, if you're going to attack a base, you could pre-program your units.
Well, see, that's what they're doing. How they're using this specific keybind is through a mouse or a keyboard. There's particular mice and keyboards that you can get that set up these. You can set these keybinds up into, buttons, and it saves them, and you can use them over and over again.
Is that not
and that's what a lot of them are using.
Is that a script or a macro when you set up?
It's a macro
for the keyboard. Yeah,
it's a macro.
Records what buttons you've pressed, and when you press it again, it plays it back, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. No. The basic one is a macro. The one where they target certain buildings isn't a macro.
No, that's right. You're right.
Because they need to have the code to the building to be able to target the building.
Be able to do that.
But there's
when they can hit hidden buildings behind your CC without even touching your CC, it goes directly to that hidden building. There's something wrong.
It's not a point and click where you've just clicked somewhere where you want them to go. It's actually telling them to go for a specific building or unit underneath wherever it all is, isn't it? I see.
We have got something that's massive coming up, and it's going to hurt a lot of players.
I'm not saying it.
But if they fuck it up on that platform, they're going to fuck themselves. Anyway, where was I? Control changes and keybinds. New user onboard updates. Long-term campaigns. More alliance activities. Updates to the Recon satellite. Players' request. Saving base layouts. That's a massive request.
That's a biggie. That is
but they've told us that before that we were going to do that, and they didn't never do it.
But they've actually announced it.
They never put it. Yeah, they never put it in writing.
No, they have now.
I hope it's more than just 2 though.
Two's fine for me. Two words.
Two's fine with me.
Yeah, nothing. But
you got to remember our base layouts. We've got what 6 different base layouts we got.
You mean?
Well, City, I was really happy that they were going to make our bases bigger. I was thrilled to see that one.
That's what she said.
Oh, I know. That's what she always says. But
what I mean by base layout, we've got you can have grass, you can have desert, you can have this snow.
No. That's a background.
Hang on, rewind. So you've got 6, haven't you?
Yeah, but that's a background, bro.
Yes, they may give us 6 base layout savings as well, is what I'm saying.
I think they're going to give us more than what we need, and I think they're going to give us, some of them are going to be coin based.
Yeah, but you will get, I reckon you'll get 6, and you'll probably get the first 2 free, and the rest you got to pay for, which is what we've got at the moment for base layout.
There's not much room to actually expand the base. I mean, it's close to the edges now.
Yeah, but they're giving us.
So are they going to make the buildings
No.
different,
No,
smaller?
Hang on.
I know,
Expand.
but if
Right.
okay, City, if you're fully expanded, you're
Yeah.
already really close to being
Right.
out of the screen view with your base because a couple
Yeah.
of corners are right at that edge.
And what Kixeye are going to do with that is, I hope they're going to expand the borders of the base. So when we deploy, hang on. So when we deploy into an enemy base, we ain't getting hit straight on deploy. So we've got chance to maneuver our units around the base and then attack. The problem is with the base expansions right now is people can set things up so that we're getting hit straight off the bat. Towers, turrets and everything else. And I want Kixeye to expand about. This is what I want. I don't know if you guys want it.
I want it expanded.
But if the base is expanded to the point where I can actually deploy my units and then move a little bit about or make sure things are all right in place and then move into the base.
Is what I was saying. They're moving the red line.
But I want the base expansions free.
I do too. Well, yeah, that's true. But that's going to cost us because they always have.
They're going to move the red line out.
Well, if they do that, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
They will.
If you look at a fully expanded base, it's only about a quarter of an inch from being off screen.
Yeah.
Well, they only give you a
millimeters.
But people who are already fully expanded, I don't think will get any more. It's because of the extra buildings and things you can put. I think they're trying to get the older players or the not thingy ones, so they've got more space for their base.
They also could be, with this expand base size. They could also mean with PvE, not just. It might not even be PvP.
I would still say it's a red line move.
I don't think it is. I think
they're going to make it to where you're going to have to take the trophies out of the base.
I don't think it's going to be
have the room.
I don't think it's going to be a red line move. I think Kixeye are going to make things wider to give attacking players a chance to get into a base. That's what I think. That's what I hope.
What that's going to do, that's going to kill people's missionaries. Is what that's going to do.
Exactly. You can't just stop one unit on the deploy spot and kill a full team.
And get turn-coded.
Yeah.
With full expansion, there's plenty of space to get all your buildings in the space available. It depends on the gaps between them. Surely, I haven't messed with my base for such a long time. It's like,
well, mine's fully maxed, and I have trouble putting things in it. The only thing that I can see that they would do is make it to where we have to take the trophies out to have more room.
Okay, I didn't realise it was that bad for space.
Oh yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
It is pretty bad, and you can't stack buildings because of splash damage. You know, you hit one, then you're going to get three that are dead. So
you got missiles coming in.
There's plenty of room to put all your buildings.
When you put the oh shit, what are they called? The ones, the bracing turrets. When you place those, you got to have that little bit in between them so nothing's touching them. So I bet that's what's going to happen.
Yeah,
they're going to end up making us take the trophies out.
The drawback is the spacing between buildings. If you stack them all tight, there's plenty of room, but you need to space them because of turrets and boost bastions and all the other crap. So
I fucking love this. We're all in conversation. We've all got our own opinion. We all understand. We're all trying to work what kicks, and I love it. This is what the game is all about. Thinking outside the box, going, right, this is how it's going to be. Yep. We've got to change our way. We've got to change our behaviour towards the game and adjust. I love it. This is what the game is all about. And it took, I don't know who the dickhead was before Friendly Fixer, but that guy was on a losing streak, wasn't he?
Tonsil tickler or something, wasn't it? Finger fudger.
Young Russell.
Yeah, young
Russell. I thought it was somebody else.
I love this shit.
He didn't have a clue.
I'm not going to say he didn't have a clue. I think he was doing the best that he could. But we all needed someone to come into this game and say, right, I'm going to take this bull by the horns. And you guys you're going to enjoy this ride. And that's what he's saying in all of this. He's giving us all this update. He's not bullshitting. They keep putting out about the cheats. I know they're not banning all the cheats that they're saying they're doing, but they keep banning cheats. They keep going on about cheats. This is what we've done. There was another thing posted tonight. I do want to read that out. Bear with me.
While you find it, can I just answer Andrew's question about he's on about a new CC? They only come every August. August each year we get a CC upgrade.
Yeah. They said in one of the previous updates that we're supposed to be getting the hangar and the airfield upgrades like at some point in the near future, and that's the only buildings they really said. So that must be for whatever new units we're getting. We've just had the last three.
A new CC is only ever in August each year.
So we just had the last 3 air units, so I don't know when they're planning on bringing the next 3 air units out where we need higher level hangar and airfield, whatever.
My hangar's been idle for like a month now.
Yeah, mine too.
But it would be nice if
there
they
is a
split
reason
all
for that.
3 of those apart. Instead of doing the tech center and academy at the same freaking time, separate them. Like the hangar and the airfield separated from them too. But when they do that academy, tech center, barracks, and war factory, they do those 4 at the same exact time.
Well, I think that's what they're trying to do.
They do those.
That's how you coin it.
They need to separate those 2.
They do it at the same time for one reason only: gold.
Yeah, yeah, but at the end of the day, it is the reason the game exists. Without money spent, the game no longer exist.
From the looks of their new layout, what's coming, like the month 1, month 2, looks like that may resolve that issue, because you'll be doing, like, for example, your unique unit, and you could then be upgrading your academy while you're upgrading that unique unit. And then once the unique's done, then you can do the tech center, because you've now got an academy unit to upgrade.
Yeah. Well, all it's doing, the people that gold are going to gold. But all it's doing, and it all reflects back, and it always goes back to the same thing. It's hurting your lower levels, returning players, and new players by doing that, because they're not going to spend the money to do that.
Well, they're not going to spend the grind doing 40 levels on a tech center when they're not seeing any benefit for upgrading that building.
Right.
I said it from the get-go last week whenever we did the holdout show. They got rid of this game. They're going to deplete our gaming community by, I'd say probably by 2,000 or 3,000 at least, because it's going to knock that many people out of this game with what they're doing.
It's not.
I think so, City. These little loaders ain't going to pay the money.
It isn't
They're not going to do it. We have no one coming up in the game.
I guarantee you there's going to be an entrance when you go into the game and you do all the fucking shit that Kixeye asks you to do. You're going to be given the resources to be able to play the events. If your base gets bubbled, there's a low level. That's when I joined the game. I remember, because I haven't been here from the start of the game. I come a few years after, and I was a low level. I was a low level. And I was getting spanked daily, but I kept coming back to the game. It kept drawing me in.
5 up, 5 down.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't. Once you get level 30, you was open source to everyone.
After you got to 30, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to tease
and
all
30 was like considered high.
I've got no hate for what Kixeye are doing. And let me just get to this update. I think it was posted by Kixeye Vet. Am I wrong?
No.
Carry on then.
Right, out here, an update to the Mantis being unlocked early issue. The team has concluded their investigation, and those players did in fact earn this in a dirty way.
I got chicken in the oven for supper.
It was copy and pasted by you-know-who.
Drake, but who cares? And we'll be taking action against them shortly. It's also very easy on our end to detect this now. If you have a thought in your mind to try to do it, come down. Can someone knock Fruity off?
Oh, sorry.
And if you have a thought in your mind to try to do it, action will be taken against you. We'll also be fixing the exploit used to gain the parts early, and we'll have that release into the game in a future update. In short, players doing this were cheating, and that's something Kixeye never said in the fucking in the.
Do they?
How long?
They were saying it was a glitch. Remember when people first had it? Somebody from Kixeye said, "Oh, it's just a glitch."
Hang on. In short, players doing this were cheating. They will be dealt with. Keep doing it, and you'll be dealt with. And you're not nearly as cool. Sorry, hang on. I'm too drunk. You're not nearly cool and clever as you think you are. I love it. That's the sort of shit we need to see from a company.
If you scroll on down, you'll get more on there.
I can't scroll on down. That's all I've got.
No,
Instead of saying it's a glitch, like they did.
It's about time Kixeye. It's about time Kixeye is gonna be transparent about all these cheats in the game.
Cook, you are 100% correct,
also,
brother.
In this letter from Friendly Fixer, I don't think you got down to it yet, but there he's also talking about cheats.
Talk about it now because we got to get to it.
Hang on, Cook, you good?
It's down there.
Yeah, no, but let Cook talk.
But we haven't got to it.
Let Cook talk.
Yeah, you haven't gotten down to it yet, but Friendly Fixer is talking about that we are now getting allowed to talk about the cheats. They're gonna make. You will read it longer down, but I'm just gonna say it now. They will make another channel in the Discord where we are allowed to talk about the cheats. It's way past time that they do this and stop protecting the cheaters. I've never seen a game before protecting cheaters like Kixeye is doing. Like I played something called Rainbow Six Siege. Every time there is a cheater, they are posting it with name and everything. Every time.
Name and shame.
Yep.
Name and shame the fuckers. Name and shame them. And do you know what they should do? Even if they coin big, make them make a video apologising to the game. Apologising to the community. Make them, look, you spend some money in the game, you cheated, you need to apologise. Make a fucking video begging for your account back, and we'll let the community decide.
I like that idea.
Like I said, you're on point, Cocoons.
I still think that they ought to, whenever they ban them like this, if they're going to ban them like this for 3 days, then all their shit ought to go back to level 0. And I think that's the fairest way to handle it.
Smash, you can't. It's against the law. Because if
that's what should happen. If they're gonna fucking play around, you want to play, you're gonna pay.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you've got to look at legal realities. If someone
agree to, doesn't that Trump? If they cheat, they've broken the terms and conditions.
Exactly.
Yeah, but they also could go back to the company that they bought the coins off, whatever their credit card, PayPal, or whatever it is, bank account. They can go to them and say, look, I've been fleeced, and they will get a refund. Kixeye, I've got to be very careful. I understand this.
Mm-hmm.
I know you guys don't, but
I do.
Yeah, they don't make them prove it first. They just give them the refund, don't they?
What they should do to the cheats.
Look what Harris just put in side chat.
I think what they should do with the cheats is ban them from the following event so that they don't get the unit that everybody else who plays legit gets until the following event where they can obtain the unit. And then they can fuck off.
I just want to put it out here, Harris. That's where I said. That's why I said they should make a video of them apologising. Because the guy on Fortnite that got fucking banned. Right. Anyway, guys. Some of the above items you may recognise from our feedback channel on Discord, and while we weren't able to get to all these suggestions, there is a reason for that. we have a rather ambitious goal for this year. We're getting War Commander on a different platform. Right now, War Commander is a web game. With that comes challenges, the biggest of which are browsers compatibility, and catching strategies. Catching strategies. We don't really control what is downloaded and when, and that's up to the browser. Web is also a platform that's becoming increasingly hard to find new players. So we're currently targeting Steam. And guys, the people that are playing on Facebook, go search on your browser.
I thought it was already on Steam.
No, VGA Conflict is, but not War Commander. Go on your browser and type STEAM into the browser, and it will bring you to a download page of Steam. Download it, because you're not going to be able to play it on Facebook for much longer, I don't think. Anyway.
Well, isn't that what we play 7 Days to Die on?
Yes, you've got it, Smash.
It's not only that. I mean, we haven't got to it yet, but we got a 30% increase in gold on Facebook. So you're better off.
Basically, if you're playing on Facebook, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah.
Basically, what they're doing is they're trying to take the game back to them. So you can go to the Kixeye platform and download the game or play the game, or you can go to Steam and download the game.
Yeah.
This is Kixeye's way of taking a lot of the code out of the hands of the hackers, the cheaters. And this is what I'm fucking excited about. I really am. If they can get the game on Steam, I will play it through Steam.
So will I.
Where was I? So we're currently targeting Steam and the releases and Steam release, and we have chosen a roadmap items designed to put the game in a much better place. To accomplish that, we'll share more on this topic as we near the development of these features. And I say, fucking, this is something that's massive. I mean, absolutely massive for the game. And before you guys say, are they going to cross over with VGA Conflict? I've got the Steam charts up for VGA Conflict. This is the players that are active right now in VGA Conflict. 226. Last 24 hours is 275. All-time peak is 3,814. We're not crossing over with fucking VGA Conflict, guys. Trust me.
Wow.
There is no players on that platform.
They're saying in the side chat that it's not as it's harder to cheat in Steam than it is in another platform.
Put it this way, right? If the game's riddled full of cheats, Steam has a say. Steam
so we got somebody else to back us up instead of just...
Well, no, they don't necessarily back us up, but they don't like games that will manipulate players, like War Commander has for years.
Right.
So this is an improvement, and this is the direction that I think Kixeye needs to go in, 100%.
If you haven't got a Steam account, get one.
It's free. Just type Steam into your Google search. It'll come up Steam, and then it go download Steam. You open the account. It's free. You haven't got to fucking spend a dime. Once War Commander crosses over to Steam, type War Commander into the search bar. It will give you the game. Simple as that.
I already have Steam.
It'll run better as well.
There's a lot of cool games on there as well.
Oh, yeah, a lot of them are free as well.
You have to try Boxes and Doors on Steam. Those are 2 games I played. It was.
I play Phasmophobia. It's a haunted game, and you find ghosts and stuff. I play it with my kids. All 4 of my kids play it, and it's really cool. We get it in the Discord, and it's a really cool game.
I played Boxes and Doors.
Connor, yeah, they can get the source code from Steam, but they can't manipulate it like they used to. Anyway,
aren't they going to have to change the code though if they put it in Steam?
I think that's what we've been seeing over the last year or so.
Them preparing for that?
Yeah. That's why they want us to go to Kixeye. That's why they're giving us all these offers to remove us from Facebook.
To transform over to Steam.
Cost them 30% of what we pay.
And
which
Kixeye,
you can understand as a company that they want to get away from that. Because 30% is a lot.
Well, let's move on to the support so we can cover that.
Whoa, wait a minute, City. Somebody just, GoPal Little just put in the side chat. In the coming weeks, we'll be launching a channel on Discord for players to report information on cheats.
And someone said that.
Cacone said that a few minutes ago.
Yeah, Cook.
I haven't got that yet.
And that's what we need. We need this company. I've never set out, whenever I started making videos, I never set out to be the one that goes after Kixeye. But I will go after the bullshit. Yeah. So if Kixeye start fucking towing the line a little bit and going, right, okay, we have got a problem, and this is what they're doing right now. They're openly talking about cheats. They're calling them cheaters. They're calling them dirty players.
Read on.
Hang on. That's what we need. We need a company that's there and going, okay, there is a fucking problem. And do you know what I'll do? I'll invite all my friends. I'll invite all my family over to fucking play this game. But right now, I can't do that. Because why would I subject them to the same shit that we're all going through right now?
All these foul-mouthed, nasty motherfuckers that think
it ain't even about the foul-mouth smash. It's the cheats.
That's gotten really bad, though, City. It really has.
Yeah, but you've got to report them. But the cheats need to be fucking squashed before they even happen.
Yeah.
The only reason they're foul-mouthed, the only reason they think they're fucking big in the game is because they got fucking cheats.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, fingers crossed. This is something.
Better. It gets better. Read on.
Yeah. No, you keep interrupting us, and you don't need to, bro. We're talking.
Yeah. He wants to get down the pub before it shuts.
Fuck the pub.
No, I gotta go. I gotta go pick up my grandchildren.
Give your shout outs, Kelly.
No, just have patience with everything that's being said. We don't know for sure how everything's going to be affected. So don't panic. Just don't jump into automatic panic mode. That's all I got to say.
I will make sure that I make a video to show once we cross over to Steam. Take care, Kelly. I will make a video to show you how to fucking play the game. Right, cheating and conversation changes, high level. Previously, as I promised, an article on cheating in War Command on how we have addressed it in the past. The post is still coming. However, the maintenance I'd like to focus on, we are doing next. In the past, cheating and exploits have been banned, subject of all of our official channels. This is true in the old forums, and this is true in our Discord server. The reasons for this are complicated, but almost all are in order to protect players, which is a bit bullshit. We thought we could protect everyone by simply banning Discord discussions altogether. However, what we have learned is that we also lost a proportionate opportunity to learn about ways in which the game is being cheated or exploited, and how can we improve. We've worked well with some people in private to identify problems and to address, and we'd like to extend that to more players. In the coming weeks, we'll be launching a channel on Discord for players to report information on cheats. This is separate from the way you report a player, and will be strict for information. Strictly for information about the cheats itself. Our intent here is for players who have concerns about specific cheats in the game and to be able to communicate safely, anonymously with us while avoiding the toxicity of conversations that have arisen in the past, which is another good thing. Bet I won't be invited to that fucker.
Oh, I bet none of us will.
Say my name on Discord, bitch.
Yeah, that's all you got to do.
On March 1st, 2020. Sorry. Oh, wait. Let me go to the toilet. You discuss that.
Oh my goodness. You really want me to discuss this, huh? Well, we're going to go to the price change on Facebook.
No, I think he was more talking about
The separate.
the option of basically outing the cheats.
Well,
actually,
you know what? When we tried to do the right thing and go to them and tell them, hey, this is happening, we're sending them videos, we're sending them screenshots, we're sending and I've done this myself, and we're sending them everything they need. But yet, if you go on their Discord and you ask one question about any of it, you're automatically shut down.
Yep.
As soon as the words come out of your mouth, you're shut down. Some people don't even know that that's how that Discord works. And so when they go in there, they're just saying what their issue is. And then all of that, I'm going to go ahead and say it. Fuck it. Monarch comes on there and starts going at everybody and acting like you're some dumbass. And that's the first thing they're going to have to fix with all of this is get that son of a bitch out of there and put somebody in there that's going to listen to the community instead of try to humiliate them.
Smash, Monarch is no longer a part of Kixeye.
When?
When the Discord got hacked.
Yeah, when Adele...
Oh, no, he's still there, babe.
No, he's still there. He's still on the Discord, but he's not
he's
part
got
of...
no power.
But he still comes out.
But he's
with
still
with
influenced, and he's still doing things
yeah,
to people in there.
What they're saying is this isn't something that anyone else can see.
No, but innocent people come up in that place, and they're like, this is supposed to be where we talk about the problems.
The welcome on the Discord is toxic.
It is. It's very, and you don't think this isn't going to be? I mean, I can see if it's going to be anonymous.
Smash. It's anonymously.
I know. If it is going to be that way, then that might be the only thing that'll save it.
The only problem is when we post the video, it isn't proof. I don't think Kixeye see the air script as cheating. I think Kixeye see that as part of the game. Whereas the player base, or the good player base, the good side of the player base, we all know what's going on there. We're not stupid. But Kixeye are like, well, what can we do about that? You know? I also know that there was a player called Mafia. And that sold his account. And then there was a guy that went on his account, or the guy that purchased his account was showing off about having permanent gold boosts.
Yeah.
How can a player prove or not prove that a player's not using that manipulation?
You can't.
Exactly. So you can't report someone without fucking...
You can't prove it. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying, City. We have sent them all this information on these scripts and everything. And I know some of the scripts have been sent to that place. And I know this for myself. And I can say that.
I don't think Kixeye sees the scripts as a problem.
I don't think they do neither.
They should, because that's the script is spotting, is using a bot, and that is specific in the terms of rules.
Yeah, but proving it is a different matter.
It's easy for Kixeye to see that, because they should be able to detect how many clicks you are doing in a second.
Look, I 100% agree with you. I hate the fucking scripters. But I don't think Kixeye see that as cheating. You know,
is it because they can't understand how they're doing it?
They can't work out how to fix it.
Yeah.
Hence why they're giving us the keybinds.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there probably is no way
so that
they
everybody
can fix
do it.
But they just need to go hard on those who use it.
You know, same as with the Mafia guy that had the permanent fucking boosts. You know, how many players have now got that permanent boost? How much money has he made out of selling that permanent boost?
And that base ended up getting permanently banned because that was Rainbow Dash's base.
Well, they all need to be banned.
Yeah, they do.
Kixeye
right.
if Kixeye want to be seen as a fucking legitimate company that's gonna end up with their game on Steam, they need to be fucking making sure everything's right, because we can all make reviews on Steam. They've got to remember that. So anytime they want new players coming in, they need to have positive reviews.
Yeah, you're right.
And I guarantee you right now, I can probably touch 1,000 players to give Kixeye negative reviews on War Commander on Steam with a click of a fucking finger. They need to pull their finger out on this shit.
Well, can you imagine how that's going to be? Because you know that's what's going to happen. People are going to say, oh my God, this is an easier way for them to hear us. And here comes that big wave.
They're taking a big chance with going to Steam.
Yeah,
massive chance to go into Steam.
Yeah,
and they need to get all their dots and I's checked.
Crossed, yep.
Because if they don't, there's going to be just a mass fucking influx of fucking negative comments.
Yep, and they ain't going to.
So we need
every one of us sitting at them, bitching at them.
Because we're not bitching at them. We're actually putting the review on Steam. There's nothing they can do about a review on Steam. Nothing. Kixeye are harmless. So they need to know that or understand at least. We need a fair game.
Yep, that's true. We do, and we need to know it's fair, and we need to know that when we set up our bases, that the way that they're supposed to be set and the way that they're supposed to work, that they're going to work that way. We need that assurance, and if they can't do it
at the same time, Smash, though, there is times where I've probably called someone a cheat where they probably didn't use shit.
I agree.
I've said it out of anger.
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, all I want is I watch these guys and they're ruling the roost, and it's the same people time and time again. It's the same little clique abusing the good players, the people that want to fucking play this game, and they're abusing all of us.
But see, that's the difference. Them people don't give a fuck about the game. They don't care about destroying it. They don't care about doing this and that and the other. All they care about is just coming in and wrecking it all for everybody else, and that's all they care about.
Well, Kixeye, at least they're talking about it now.
They are.
They didn't,
and that is an improvement, and I will give them that. That is an improvement.
Anyway,
but we'll just have to see how far this goes.
There is go on, Smash.
It's a lot, City. It's a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? That's a big jump.
This guy's talking massive.
He needs to
make sure he needs to make sure he follows
he can
through.
Back it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not just another one of these
exactly
ploys to make it look like they're actually doing or going against the cheats.
Exactly, Cook.
They've done that many times before.
If he could help with that he would gain probably 90% of our War Commander world. He probably would. But I'm just hoping that this is all true, because this is a whole lot, though. It's a whole lot. You're talking about taking the whole damn game and moving it to a whole different platform, and oh wow, it's just but this is the way we were when HTML came, so don't forget that.
By the way, I just want to put this out there: the guys that cheated the Mantis, and you found that they cheated it, and it was a dirty way to play, as Kixeye said, quote unquote. They need to lose their infamy. I don't want to see a 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 day.
They need to lose it, period.
Right before the infamy PvP season ends.
Yep.
Gone.
They could even take the last 2 tokens.
And from what I understood,
take it off them out their base, and because we've still got 2 more, we've got the part 8 and the week 9 one to get any backup if anyone needs it. It should be reverted to that. So they've now got to get week 8 will be.
Oh yeah, no, get rid of the mantas. Should be out their base. They shouldn't even be. Yeah. It should go back to 0 parts.
They shouldn't even have it.
But
yeah.
The only way to beat these guys that are manipulating the game so much is to hurt them. Where obviously Kixeye ain't going to ban people because we haven't got enough players right now, or permanently banned, should I say? So taking away their big mouths, the way they rap on in the world map, is to lose their infamy. I guarantee that cost them money. It probably cost them cheats as well. But get rid of that fucking infamy, and bingo, you've got players that are fucking sucking on your teat again. Anyway, moving on.
The bragging is like almost as bad as the cheating itself, because they're bragging that they're cheating.
Yeah, but idiots do that anyway.
So,
yeah, they
fools. They're fools. That's all they are. Right.
They're kids.
Moving
That's
on.
what it is.
Moving on, guys. I do want to get this done.
Okay.
Come on. The on March 1st, 2025, we will be increasing the cost of gold on Facebook platform by 30%.
Holy shit!
So you have to log through Kixeye, and eventually you're going to have to log through either Kixeye or Steam. Currently, the cost of gold is the same on both the Facebook and Kixeye platforms, not including exchange rates imposed by the payment providers. What you may not be aware of is Facebook charges a considerable fee for each transaction. I think it's either 15 or 30% on their platform. Combine that with rising server costs and inflation, it makes it difficult to maintain the cost of running the game without rising prices. Unlike many other games, fuck off. Right, let me read this. Unlike many other games, we've avoided changing the prices for years. Your prices should have gone down. As your games got smaller, the prices should have got smaller. But given the ongoing cost of integration with Facebook platform, we'll be making a change. So 30% more, guys. If you play through...
Happening.
Do you feel if it was cheaper, people would buy more?
They don't see that.
No,
they
don't. They don't.
That.
Yeah, I know they don't see that. But what do you guys feel about that? Anyone in the YouTube as well? If it was a lot cheaper, would you buy more gold? If you buy gold now, would you buy more?
If the game was more fair, I would buy gold.
When Kixeye, right, you got to look at it this way. When Kixeye are selling a war paint for 500 coin,
they're desperate.
You've got to scratch your head and say,
they're
what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, they're aiming that at the collectors, the ones that have to have absolutely everything.
Yeah, but it's not the point, you know.
It is, it's excessive. Jesus Christ. When it's more than
but if you
like double the cost of a unit, that's absolutely ridiculous just to change the colour on it.
I think you could actually buy the unit for less than that. I think if you bought any one of the new units right now, I think it's 199 coin.
Yeah, when they come out, they normally are 199, and then you've got all their paints, if they're available for them, coming out at 500. It's ridiculous. It's more than double the price.
Well, at the precise moment, that's £40 UK for one war paint, which does nothing for your unit at all, other than make it a different colour.
If they actually had buffers like they used to, it would make it a little bit more lenient on the amount they want for it.
But how much?
But they don't do nothing apart from change the colour.
Hang on. You make a war paint. It probably took a Kixeye designer about 5 seconds to change a colour from a unit to a different colour, right? And then to sell it for 500 coin, how many people are going to buy it at 500 coin? A couple of hundred, maybe? But
be honest, anyone in the chat, in the side chat, who's bought them expensive?
No, none of them.
Inks?
Not one.
No one. I don't know whether they would have written it anyway, but it's like fucking.
No, but if you made it $2, $3, how many more people would have bought it for just a couple of bucks? And gone, yeah, this unit's the bollocks. I want that war paint. $2? Yeah, I'll buy that.
If they sell one, that's 250 people buying it for $2 instead of $500 or whatever it costs.
No, but you probably find there probably be like a couple of thousand rather than a couple of hundred.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the difference is massive, and it's Kixeye greed 101. 500 coin for a fucking war paint.
How much coin do you get for 99? What was I going to say? Yeah, 99 pence. Is it? Did you get at least one gold for that?
It's about a pound for 10 English pound.
So if they was to do it at blinking like two, what did you say? Yeah, fucking two lots of that. So it's £2. And someone just said it was £40 for the 500 gold. So there's a difference between how many people, if how many people would it be 40? There's 20 people in it could buy it at £2 for the one person buying it at £40. So surely more than like, you know what I mean, if it's £2, a lot more people are going to buy it.
Mm-hmm. And you could do it for every single fucking unit. You could make 5 different war paints for every single unit that's $2. And someone go, oh, I want that fucking war paint. For every single unit they put in the game. And it's just a couple of bucks. You go, well, it's £2.
Well, they want to add back the 10% plus and minus damage and like receiving and giving on them, make them worth the money that they're asking for it.
Exactly.
It's just a colour change. That's all it is. It's not.
Yeah, but then it becomes pay to win.
But it is anyway, isn't it? With all these boosts, gold boosts and other shit that you can get now.
But I don't believe you should put anything in the game where you could get an advantage. I hate the coin boosts. I think they're a fucking pay to win mechanic. I fucking hate them. So to make a purchased paint do any more damage is kind of, for me, it's counterproductive.
Yeah, well, you should still get a chance to get them through normal means like the XP and stuff, but it's only for people who have missed that after X amount of months when they take it out of the prize list. Then if you still want it that bad, you can buy it. But for, as you say, 20 gold instead of bleating 500 gold.
500 coin. $50. Anyway, let's move on. So what does it mean for you? It means only on Facebook we'll be increasing our gold prices. Sorry, the price of gold by 30%. On Kixeye.com, we don't have to pay the platform fee. So they're basically saying, they're openly talking. I don't know if I think Facebook won't have something to say about this. We do on Facebook. Prices will remain the same. In fact, you'll actually currently get more gold for bundles on Kixeye than you will on Facebook, along with many other benefits and ads. Sorry, and no ads. And what? They're going to put ads on Facebook?
Huh.
And no ads.
Oh.
So if you play on Facebook, you might have to watch an advert before you can play the game.
Or are they going to stick ad banners on the top of your screen, making you be able to see even less of what's actually there?
Okay, now you can still play on Facebook if that's your preferred method of play. But in order to avoid the prices increase, you'll want to make the purchase on Kixeye.com.
And just as a reference, when they do their 30% off during the events, whatever
crazy,
you pay
man.
normally, whatever you're paying now without the 30% off will be what the price will be once they put it up by 30%.
It's bonkers.
And then take it back off again. So it will basically be, it will be like during an event, if there's a 30% offer, it will be exactly the same price as it is now
I'm not sure. I'm not sure Facebook will put up with that.
But the way it's going anyway, it's going on Steam anyway. So the time that War Commander will be on Facebook is ticking time now.
Yeah. And once it's on Steam, do you reckon they'll start releasing packs like you can get for all the other lot of games on there? They do like upgrade packs, and that's going to be skins for Series 1 units, Series 2 units, Series 3 units, whatever. Like the war paints. I mean, like they'll be doing little packs that you can buy instead, won't they?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Steam still charge a percent. So if you buy it through Steam, Kixeye are going to still pay I think it's 15%.
Yeah, there's bound to be got to do something. They got to keep running, haven't they?
Yeah.
The amount of games that are on there.
So what are they going to do if you buy it on Steam? You're going to pay 15% more.
You're going to have to. You're going to have to.
I don't think Steam. I don't think they'll last long on Steam if they did that.
I don't know.
I don't think they're going to last long.
It'll be interesting to see how all this plays out.
Once all the complaints start rolling in, how long they leave it on there anyway.
Connor in the side chat says Steam is 25%.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's what Connor says. So does Empty Planet.
Empty Planet and Connor both say that. Yeah. So see, they're going to be paying it either way it goes.
Yeah.
It's just that evidently Steam must be a better platform than what Facebook is, and that's why they're moving it.
Right, I've got it here. Steam charges developers 30% commission on every game sale made.
Yeah.
That's on every game sale made, not every purchase made.
Does it say anything about the packs? Like after the game's been bought, do they? And there's like a lesser amount or more amount for a pack?
No.
So are we going to start getting packs then?
They don't.
Well, that's how Steam do all their updates, isn't
right,
they? You
guys,
get a game, you get like a...
Let's finish this off.
Yeah.
Our intent, excuse me, is nothing but your playing experience, which is bullshit. We will be negatively impacted. If you have any issues logging into your account on Kixeye.com, please submit a ticket to support so they can help you as soon as possible. In summary, thanks for sticking with me again. While this was a long one, what was absolutely crazy is what we have even more to say. I look forward to including more information on 2025 roadmap, the cheating conversation improvements, and the details on the upcoming content. We are also looking forward to engaging in the community in a much more meaningful way for our summer content, which will be primarily focused on PvP features. To summarise the summary, it's never been a better time to be a player of War Commander. To summarise the summary of the summary, players are awesome. He's sucking our dick right there.
Connor says that the game developer will give 30% of the revenue to Steam as a platform fee.
Yes, but they don't say what each individual purchase of...
I should imagine it's across the board. It's got to be 30% of everything.
Of a DLC. I'm guessing a DLC, or it wouldn't even be considered a DLC. Every individual purchase of a game is 30%.
City, can you show them Steam? What it looks like so they know what to download?
Oh, what on... Just go to...
You should have an icon on your page.
Yeah, I've got it there. But that's how to download Steam. I think I don't know. I'm not sure, because individual purchases of a token on Steam, I don't know if that's 30%. I think it'd be a lot less. But if you want to download Steam, just type Steam into your search, and it says welcome to Steam. You open it up, you put an email address in it. See if I can do it. Log in. No, I can't because it was showing my login. But that's basically all it is. So you've got
to see what the icon looks like.
Yeah.
They can see that. I think that's what they were more interested in.
So that's how to download Steam. And what it is it's an app on your it opens here. And what you want to do is go to Task Manager and go to Startups. Once you installed it, and find Steam and disable the startup feature like I've got there. So it doesn't start up when you start your PC. So disable it, and then that way where's my Steam?
Ambo's saying top right in the green.
Yeah, so it's not always running in the background.
Yeah,
it only
but
runs when you activate it to play a game.
Basically, Steam is just, it's like GameStop or Game. It just gives you the option to buy games. Let's see if Water Commander's on there.
It's a front menu.
It's not already checked.
It's a front menu for all the games that you've purchased on there, and they all come up in the list.
Yeah.
The more you buy, the more come up in the list. So, you go onto it, and then you can click whatever one that you've purchased, or buy more, whatever, and you click on the one in your list, and then the game will load, and you play it. Once you finish, you close that one, and you can go to the next one. It's just like a front page loader for all the games. It saves putting discs in. It's like they're all saved. There's part on your computer, part on Steam. Yeah, so it's convenient. It's quite funky. It's pretty good, and a lot of the time they're always doing sales, so there's always like good prices on some of the games that come out. A lot of time there's free ones to grab if you want. Some of the little basic funkier games are normally free, but they do all the big games on there as well most of the time.
Right, guys, I'm going to call it. Been on long enough. I'm going to start bottom to top. Will, give us your shout-outs, please, bub.
All right. Thanks for coming along to the emergency screening of the show. Thanks for the side chat to actually indulge us, and hopefully we've made sense of the new upcoming criteria that Kixeye have thrown at us. Hopefully it isn't going to be as bad as some people think. To me, it looks like it's a big step forward, and hopefully it's going to be pretty good, but only time will tell. Stay safe. Think about those who are struggling, and God bless.
Thank you, bro. Rash.
Hey, this is all crazy. I don't know. I don't really know what to think about it all. Thank you, City. I guess I'll have to carry on with this through my show, which will be on in about 2 hours. So catch us on my show, and we will continue this talk. And everybody have a great night.
Thank you. Mikey.
Everyone have a great night. Hope for the best with all these new updates coming, and hope it improves the game and brings out some new players. Everyone take care. Have a good one.
Thank you, bro. Cook.
Well, thanks for having me and listening to my inputs. I hope everyone have a good day. Remember, if you get tired of the game, just go play something else for a moment. It's all about having fun.
Exactly. Thank you, bro. Fruity.
Not much to say. Just all take care.
Thank you. Sandra.
Well, even though I missed most of what was being said because I was on the phone yapping with my auntie, thanks for having me. And, well, I hope everyone is satisfied with what City and all the others were saying and talking about. And have fun. And like whoever, I'm sorry if I forgot your name. If you got tired of the game, do like me. People watch at the bank. Toodaloops.
Thank you. Animal.
Thank everyone for turning up at such short notice. Yeah, thanks for doing the show, Silly, and thanks everyone for turning up, and behave yourselves.
Thank you,
stay
brother.
safe.
As always, guys, thanks for coming along. Bit of a short notice show this tonight. I weren't going to do one, to be honest with you. It was just too much information. I needed to get out to the players as many of you as I could. Some good things, some bad things, some bullshit. But we learn, we live, we adapt. Like all war commanders, we move on. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow. Don't forget Smash's show, midnight UK time tonight. Go along and join her. She's fantastic. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
See you later.
Oh,
See you later. Goodbye.
We're out.